How surprised were your reaction that Gronk told the Mannings that he did not watch film in a statement? I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe he just was talking or whatever. But what did you make of that?
Oh man, I cracked up. I had a lot of fun with that with the press yesterday because he lost his veteran days off, and he he recanted hard yesterday in the press. He watches more film. One thing about Gronk now, he is super prepared. He gets in there with Eli and Peyton and talks all that silly stuff. But he is as hard a worker as anybody we have.
Mm.
Yeah, it seems like Gronk has that personality, Coach, and it actually came out even more with Tom Brady when Tom was talking about he thinks he can play into his 50 years old. And you know what that does to the media. Everybody starts debating, well, can he play into his 50? So we have to ask you, Coach, can Tom Brady play into his 50 years old?
Well, I know this. He looks like he's about 25 every day or 12 when he comes out to practice with a smile on his face and the way he attempts to go through practice every single day. And I wouldn't put it past him, that's for sure.
Coach, I have to ask you, last year, your first year together with Tom, your style and how you coach and how you talk openly about players in the press and how you challenge people, how would you say your relationship grew last year? And was there a pivotal point where you felt like it turned, or was it always in sync?
No, it was always in sync. Yeah, it was great the whole season from the first phone call and free agency all the way to the end. And, I'm not a secret. I mean, you know what you're getting when you buy in with us. So if you screw up and somebody asks me a question, I'm going to tell you screwed up. So we never had a problem.
Bruce Arians, Super Bowl 55 world champion, Tampa Bay Buccaneers head coach, joins us this morning on Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max. When you look at terrific Tom, and you've had them all from Peyton Manning all the way to Carson Palmer and a whole bunch of other ones, Ben Roethlisberger in between. What makes Tom different than all the other ones that you've had?
They're all very, very special. They all hate losing. I don't care what they're playing. They hate losing. But Tom, I didn't know how good he was with young players. And really does a great job with young players. We got a young wide receiver, Jalen Darden, who I think is going to have a heck of a future, and Tom just takes him under his wing every day and just walks through things with him. And, it's different when you're walking through it with Antonio Brown and talking to him, and we're talking to a rookie. And and he's such a great teammate. I mean, he's a great guy in the locker room, and, he is old enough to be a bunch of their dads, but he has that young spirit, and nobody comes to practice with more energy than Tom.
Coach, I wanted to ask you something. Aaron Rodgers made comments about the media kind of speculating and acting as though it's fact recently. So I want to give you some of my speculation about the job you did last year and tell me if this is a nonsense media narrative or if there's some truth to it. It seemed to me from afar that you had pushed all the right buttons publicly. When Brady first got to the team, you criticized him publicly a couple times because everyone needed to be able to see it, including Tom Brady. And when he had the mess up in Chicago and forgot the downs, you defended him. I thought it was clear. And then he kind of backed you up. And I didn't believe either one of you, but I thought that's the right thing to do. He's backing his guy up. You see, every time you pushed a button, it seemed to work, and the team responded. So the narrative for me is Bruce Arians knows what buttons to push to get his guys going. Is there any method to that madness, or is that all just my own media nonsense?
I think there's some method to it. This is my first rodeo. I've been in this thing a long time, and each and every guy is so different. And they learn different. They react to different coaching different. I don't say criticism. I always say coaching.
You got the Rams, obviously, coming to Los Angeles. Well, I'm in New York, but you're going to Los Angeles to take on a high-octane, explosive offense. When you look at the quarterback that they have in Matthew Stafford versus Jared Goff, who you played a year ago, what are you seeing different on that side of the ball for them?
Probably just some longer shots down the field, off the hard bootleg action, the hard play action. Matt's arm is he can throw it 100 yards almost. So you're gonna have to cover a long, long way when they try to stretch you. The rest of it looks just like Salon's offense. We played him 2 years in a row, and gonna spread us out just like everybody else is now. And we got to defend the field and tackle better. Cooper Kupp is one hell of a tough tackle.
Man,
he's a
what?
good receiver,
Who
but
you
he's a hell of
telling?
a tough tackle.
Hey, Coach, he's grown on me. I mean, obviously, I'm from L.A., and I've seen him. He's grown on me so crazy, just what you just said. Like, get that dude on the ground, man. When y'all get him on the ground.
I mean, we had Cordarrelle Patterson last week, who I think is one of the toughest tackles in the league right now. But Cooper Kupp is another one. I mean, Robert Woods isn't shabby either. So, I mean, they're great run after the catch, but those cats are physical. They really block for each other. And, they got a good thing going.
Coach, obviously you guys made such a leap offensively by bringing Tom Brady in. Do you see that same opportunity for Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford with the Rams?
Well, I wouldn't say they were bad last year, 2 years ago. I mean, Jared played a great game against us out in L.A., that crazy game, 55-40-something. And, I think Matt Stafford's one of the few guys I'll go out and watch warm up because I just love watching great players warm up, and he's one of them.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.